Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time I have another 3v3 Iron Man, and it is going to be $300 per team. So the winning team will win 300 and the losing team will lose 300. Also, make sure to go check out the Coliseum Discord link at the very top of the description down below. Make sure to go ahead and check them out. They're the ones that host all these Iron Mans, that 4-person tourney I uploaded, the 1v1 wagers, rogue formats, old formats, all of that. Make sure to go ahead and check them out. And with that being said, let's just hop right in. So we're going to see Carmado versus Sayford, Team 1 versus Team 2. And then we are going to see Sayford win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And they are going to decide to go ahead and go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Swallow, Wagtail, Bird Call, Sparrow, and Berry. So we see the bird deck here, obviously, with all 5 cards in hand being bird cards. I'm never going to call them this, by the way, because I'm never going to learn how to say this. And then they have Dark Ruler, Plasma, Nib, Fusion Destiny, and Jackalope. Okay, so this looks like it's Phantom Knight, just by the danger. So they're going to go ahead and activate the Fusion Destiny, dump, summon out the Enforcer. So they don't decide to go ahead and like activate Jackalope and try to like do anything with that. They could like set the Fusion Destiny, then activate Jackalope, but there's only a 50% chance that ends up being good. If it hits Jackalope, that's bad because you just summon a monster from deck and that doesn't do anything. If you hit Plasma, then you can't Fusion Destiny, so you want to hit Nib or Dark Ruler. So they decided, you know what, I'm just gonna summon the Enforcer, have Dark Ruler, and then go ahead, pass. They draw Tanky, so we can also see that there's Tri-Brigade cards in this deck. Go grab Fractal, and then activate the Fractal effect, discard itself to go dump, and then that's going to dump Nerval. Nerval effect, go grab Kit, and then normal summon out Kit, and then activate that effect to banish and special summon. Also, if you can't tell, like this is post BODE. And then they're going to banish, go for the double Dragon Lords, which is, pretty good versus the Enforcer. And then Bird Call. Bird Call will go ahead, and this is going to add the War, and special summon out the Sparrow. Sparrow effect to go search. And then that will be grabbing the Nerval from the deck to the hand. Alright, Swallow effect, special summon that, and special summon out the Nerval. And then get rid of those to go for Blossom. Kit effect to dump, and then Kit will most likely be dumping a Fractal here. Yeah. Blossom, special summon out War. War effect, special summon out Swallow. They have committed so, like, there's 6 monsters on their field. Then they're going to activate Nib. They're saying thumbs up. In response, they're going to activate Enforcer. In response, they're going to chain double Dragon Lords to go ahead and out that. I think they probably should have let that go to the graveyard, right? Like, don't even chain Enforcer and just, like, say thumbs up, right? Nah, yeah, you let it go through. You don't even activate Enforcer because you get to put the hero into the graveyard, right? So then you could Celestial effect the draw. And later on in the game, if you want to, you could Sea Dragon special summon out Celestial, and then later on in the game, get the draw again if you want to. I mean, that's something. I guess like you get Tanky off board. But they're going to go ahead, summon out the token there. Blossom effect to draw Berry, put back the Wagtail. Berry effect, summon Berry, summon out the Swallow. And then they're going to overlay, go for the Assembled, and they get that effect. Oh, Swallow gives it that effect, so that way they can go ahead and attach from the graveyard. And then move to the battle phase. Battle phase, go ahead, and they're going to attack directly 3 times. It's not 800 damage. That's usually what it is in like a Drytron deck. Should be more than that, yeah, because gaining the 200 from Berry. And then main phase 2. Downward Zeus, and then pass. So we do see that Dark Ruler could go ahead and be activated to trade with Zeus. Then Jackalope, Get rid of that, summon, draw into a droplet, cool, set it, Celestial, go draw, and then this will draw into a Seer and a Wielder. Alright, that works, that works. Go ahead, summon, get rid of those, go for Cherubini affect the dump, so that's going to dump the Ragged Gloves, and then they're going to banish the Ragged Gloves to go ahead and dump the Torn Scales, and then banish Fogblade, special summon Torn Scales, normal summon out Seer, and then overlay those, go for the Sea Dragon, special summon out the Ragged Gloves, and then they're going to get rid of all of those to go for the Appaloosa, and then Seer effect, the special summon back out the Cherubini, get rid of those, go into the Rusty effect to go dump the Ancient Cloak. They forgot the set, yeah, there we go, set the Fogblade, Ancient Cloak, go search Boots, and then Torn Scales, special summon itself out, special summon out Boots, overlay, go for Breaksword, Rusty effect to pop Zeus, and then they can go ahead and they're going to Breaksword, pop itself from the token, Breaksword effect, special summon out from the graveyard, and then they're just going to get rid of those to go for an IP. You know, they can't, like Anaconda, they already went through like their hero stuff. So summon the IP, banish Boots, go search Wings. I mean, it's not like IP's bad or anything. And then they're going to pass, they're going to keep this in hand, draw the Apex Avion, and they lose this. So going on to the next game, we are going to see our bird player go first. Opening hands, we have Sparrow, called by Kit, Sparrow, and Fractal. I swear I see like double Sparrow in so many opening hands. And then they have Torn Scales, Wielder, Seer, Boots, and Dark Ruler. Yeah, Dark Ruler is going to ruin this player's day. So they're going to discard dump Kit, or dump Nerval, I meant. Nerval, go grab Kuraz. And then they are going to activate the Kuraz effect, discard Kit, special summon, and then activate the Kit effect to dump from the deck. So they are going to, looks like they're lagging. Yeah, go ahead, dump Fractal, and now they can Kuraz, banish 4, and this will summon the Omen. You want to go for this here because you're going to get Omen effect to search. So Omen, go search out the Wagtail, and then Blossom effect, special summon, and then you get that effect to go search out the Bird Call. And then activate the Bird Call, search Berry, special summon out the Sparrow off of the Bird Call, and then Sparrow effect to go search, grab Nerval, then get rid of all those, go for the Appaloosa, and then Blossom effect to draw and put back, draws Talents, put back Talents, normal Nerval, Nerval effect, banish 3 for the Samorg, Berry effect, summon that. They decide to not go for the Amirage with Nerval. I mean, I guess they can just like overlay. I was gonna say they can just overlay them all, and then Wagtail effect to attach itself, set called by, and then end phase Samorg, special summon out the Apex Avion. So they are ending with Appaloosa, 3 monster negates, Apex Avion, and then Robin. So like Robin is 4 bounces, Appaloosa is 3 negates, Apex is 1 general negate, and then called by can go ahead and hit something from graveyard. Pass, draw Boots, but like I said, Dark Ruler will be ruining this player's day. Normal summon, special summon, Torn Scales effect, discard. That's like the one thing I really dislike about this build is Dark Ruler and Droplet are getting extremely popular. And this build gets hurt by those cards so much because they don't set up a revolt. And then also, on top of that, this build gets hurt by draw pretty badly too. And everybody has 3 draw either in their main or side deck right now, it feels like. But they're going to go ahead, discard, dump, special summon out the Wielder, and then slap those into Cherubini. Cherubini effect the dump from the deck, and then Cherubini will be dumping the Ancient Cloak. And then Seer effect, special summon itself out, overlay those for Breaksword. Breaksword effect on itself and called by. They're just going to chain called by here. The Breaksword won't be getting destroyed though because of Cherubini. The opponent just pretty much said, I want to out this set now, and they went ahead and outed this set now. So, thinking real quick, turn will be fast after. Fair enough. Activate Ragged Gloves to go ahead and dump wings. And then they're going to link those off, go for Rusty, and then banish the Ancient Cloak to go search. That's going to go search out the Stain there. Wings, summon Boots, Stained, summon itself out. Yeah, a little misclick there, accidentally sent it to the graveyard. Overlay for the Sea Dragon to special summon out Torrent Scales. And then activate Rusty, go ahead, dump the Ancient Cloak, set Fogblade. And then Battle Phase, beat over the Apex Avion, Torrent Scales, beat over. They are going to get the Robin effect, though, to go ahead and add back. And, oh, also, yeah, Nerval was under that, too. So they also get Nerval effect to go search. It's really good. Robin is insane. Like, even when you get hit with, like, hand traps, if you can end with just, like, a Robin with 2 materials under it, underrated. Because that's still 2 pretty solid interruptions. So a lot of the times they have to, like, beat over it and then go to main phase 2 in place so you survive the turn. And then Robin usually gets to go ahead and just add back like War from the graveyard for good follow-up. Then Appaloosa gets beat over, go ahead, go for the Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump the bricks, summon out the Enforcer. And then banish Boots, go search Fogblade. Set Fogblade, Enforcer effect, pop itself, and the Samorg. I guess they could have went to like end phase and did that. I guess just to play around like Nib better, but they probably would have just dropped Nib on Anaconda anyways. And then pass, draw Prosperity, and then standby phase, Enforcer comes back. Also, they're playing Prosperity over Desires. We see a lot of people playing Desires in the deck right now. Maybe they decide to play some one-ofs, you know. Usually the deck is playing one Kuraz, like one Apex Avion, even one of the, I can't remember the bird's name right now. Swallow, pretty sure. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's Swallow. Then they are going to go to the main phase. Activate Prosperity. Prosperity will be banished in 3. We can see the Amirage and the F-Zero package drown there. Look at the top 3. Grabs War. Yeah, I was right about it being Swallow. This is the Swallow. Then they're going to put those back. Special summon out the War. War effect. In response, chain Fogblade to it. Normal summon Fractal. Enforcer effect on that to pop the Fogblade and the Fractal. And now the Fogblade can summon out a Break Sword to make Rusty a pop also. And then Berry effect. Berry's going to special summon that and special summon out the Swallow. Swallow effect to go search. Then that's going to grab the Swallow. Or Sparrow's going to go grab Swallow. Sorry, I'm pretty sure I called that Swallow. I was just thinking about this name a lot. The good thing is, though, is that both of these target, and this is going to make it so that way the opponent can't target the XYZ that they go for. So it's going to force them to do something here. Summon the Break Sword, Rusty effect, pop, and then they said thinking. Go ahead, Swallow effect, special summon that, and special summon out the Sparrow. And then overlay all 4 of those for the assembled effect to go ahead and attach from the graveyard, you know, because they have the Swallow underneath it. Then Wagtail effect to equip itself. Thinking you don't have any other effects. What? Oh, they were just saying like, oh, you don't have any effects. Why are you thinking here? But they're gonna go attack Anaconda. I honestly don't know how much attack this has. I think it has like 5 materials under it plus Berry, or 6 materials under it plus Berry, and then also they're under Prosperity. So I have no idea how much damage this is gonna be. But they're gonna go ahead and swing, leaving the opponent at 2,050. Go for a Downard and then go for a Zeus. All right, let's count how many materials this has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sheesh. 8 material Zeus. Wow. That's something. Go ahead, chain Fogblade. Cool. Chain again. And it still just has so many materials under it. And then pass, draw Nib. Oh, that's such a bad draw. I mean, They're just gonna have to discard it with Torn Scales. Banish Fogblade to special summon out Boots. Torn Scales effect summon itself out, and on that they're gonna go ahead and Zeus wipe. Banish the Ancient Cloak to go search, and then that will be grabbing from the deck to the hand the Torn Scales. And then normal summon Torn Scales. Do they use the effect here? I guess they thought for way too long. The opponent said, dude, lol. Torn Scales, discard Nib, go dump the Boots. And then they're going to activate Celestial Effect, Banish to go draw. Draws into a Nib and Fusion Destiny. Oh, those are both just not good draws. Oh, they admit defeat. Did they go through all 3 Fogblades? I guess so. I thought they only went through 2. But I was going to say, if they had another Fogblade, they could, like, Banish Boots, go search Fogblade, set Fogblade. If the opponent Zeus's, then you still have, like, Fogblade to block an attack, so you have another turn. But we are going to go on to the next game now. Game number 3 of match 1, we're going to see Seyfried on team 2 decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Kuraz, Sparrow, Prosperity, War, and Harpy's Feather Duster. Okay, so this definitely works. Having like War and Sparrow is definitely very solid. This card is definitely just, it's so good. This card's like the best bird, for sure, I would say. Barry's also pretty good, but Barry's good like later on down the line, where War is like the best one to start with, I would say, for sure. And they have Fogblade, Rhoda, Tracker, Torn Scales, and Celestial. So, you know, they're going up against no hand traps here. They're going to go grab the Ragged Gloves. Normal Torn Scales effect, discard the Ragged Gloves to go dump. And then that's going to go dump the Ancient Cloak. Special Summon Tracker, slap those in the Cherubini. Cherubini effect, dump Graph. And then Graph effect is summon out from the deck. Graph will summon out Seer. And then Ragged Gloves, Banish, dump Fogblade. Torn Scales effect summon itself out. Also, I thought it was funny because the video I recorded before this, at the end of it, I was like, oh, there's not going to be another Iron Man today, sadly. But here we go. That's because my my Wi-Fi went out for a while. And by the time I came back, boom, another Iron Man. So, you know, it kind of worked perfectly, honestly. Like, right when I came back, I got sent the Iron Man. Then they're going to turn those into Rusty. Seer effect, special summon out Cherubini. And then Rusty effect to go ahead, dump, and set. And then Ancient Cloak, go search Boots. Special summon out that Boots. Then they're going to turn those into the artifact Dagda. Fogblade, summon Ancient Cloak. Dagda effect to go ahead and set the Scythe. Wait, hold up. They didn't activate the Ancient Cloak effect yet. Yeah, they can't do that. Dagda says when an effect of another card on the field is activated. So they can't, but to be fair, they're just going to Ancient Cloak, make this gang 800, and then set Scythe anyways. So it's like, whatever, I guess. Rusty to pop, and then the effect is special summon back. Wow, they really forgot to make Rusty gang 800. Wow, that kind of hurts. Like my feelings. I can't believe you do that to Rusty. Nobody's forgetting that anymore. Then Banish Boots, go search out Wings, and then they are going to set End Phase, Enforcer, pop Anaconda, Enforcer effect in the graveyard. Did they declare it there? Hold up. Sent it to the graveyard. Yo, if they call him on this. So, the reason why they're doing this during the draw phase, right? This is actually like a really good play. So they're going to go ahead and activate Wings during the draw phase. Now, Wings, whoa, okay, yeah, true. They can just red reboot. That's true. I didn't even think about that. That was a crazy draw for turn, by the way. They're going to go ahead and set order. I mean, they still have... I mean, it depends. Do they call them on the Enforcer? Like, if they didn't declare the graveyard effect, if they call them on it, like, that... But okay, so the reason why they did that is because they're going to Wings, Banish Wings, Special Summon out Breaksword, Rusty effect, try to pop Scythe. Alright, hear me out here. The opponent, like if they had Droplet, they let this go through. They Droplet, try to hit the scythe, right? Droplet hits the scythe. Now, standby phase, Enforcer comes out, alright? Enforcer effect, pop scythe, pop Dagda. Dagda effect will activate then to special summon out scythe again. Scythe effect will activate. It's not a hard once per turn. And then your opponent gets locked out. Boom. There's so many ways to play around Droplet with this deck. Like, you also have, like, the Fog Blade way to do it, too, if you don't have a way to, like, banish for Breaksword during the draw phase. But, Enforcer come back. Do they call him on it? They don't. Imagine. Then they're going to get those effects. Like, if they did call him on it, bro, that would have been insane. Nah, it would have been ridiculous. It would have been game, honestly. They would have just won right here. Scythe come out, Scythe effect, lock them. And then they're going to activate Prosperity. Prosperity will go ahead and banish 6. So we see those drown there. Alright, look at the top 6. And then they're going to grab the Droplet there, you know. A little too late for that. Said, grab Droplets and then said GG's. Who's next? Alright, so we are going to see Team 2 win the first match. Moving on to the next one, we are going to have Bills Kuraz. Shout out Billy. And then Seyfried on Team 2. And then we'll see Seyfried win the rock, paper, scissors shoot and decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have TC Boost, Celestial, Shark Cannon, Rhoda, Ray. Wait. Hold on. They did win the rock, paper, scissors shoot there, right? Yeah, they did. I was just making sure I didn't mess up. And, like, Bill won the rock, paper, scissors shoot but made them go first. And then they have Boots, Tracker, Fogblade, Fusion Destiny, and Wielder. So we see Striker versus the Phantomite strategy. As somebody who has played this matchup a decent amount as the Phantomite player, I'm going to say it is not the easiest matchup. Definitely not the easiest matchup. Go ahead, go for Cherubini. Cherubini effect, dump Graph summon Seer. And then, looks like they're thinking here. Yeah, they're going to, right when I said that, they said thinking set. Go for Rusty, Seer effect, special summon back out the Cherubini. Rusty effect to dump and set. They're going to dump the Torn Scales, set the Fog Blade. And then Boots, banish itself, go search out Fog Blade. And then Torn Scales, summon out. Special summon out the Tracker. Overlay those for Sea Dragon. Sea Dragon, bring out Boots. And then they're going to get rid of all those to go for the Appaloosa. And then activate Fusion Destiny, dump, summon Enforcer, and then set Fog Blades, and then pass turn. So, you know, they have Torn Scales, Boots, Celestial in graveyard for follow-up, they have Enforcer on field, they have triple Fog Blade, they have Appaloosa. Like, it's pretty good. If they were going up against, like, a normal deck, this would be a lot better, too. You know, a deck that actually does, like, monster things. You know, they have 6 monster negates here. Then they draw Ego Booster. So, they're going to go ahead and start off with the Rhoda. Rhoda, go grab Rose. Then normal summon Ray. Rose special ability. Appaloosa negate. Ray effect in response to the Appaloosa to go ahead and tag out. So that will go for a Hayate. And then move to the battle phase. They're going to activate Fog Blade on Hayate. And then chain Ego Booster. You know, they just let that go through. Attack directly. And then get the effect to go dump the Afterburners. And then main phase 2, link off for Kagari effect to add back the Afterburners, but they're going to Appaloosa negate. Kaina effect on the Enforcer. Shark Cannon, special summon out Cherubini. And then get rid of those to go for the Zeke. Zeke effect to try to banish the Enforcer. Maybe they should have kind of target Rusty, because, you know, Rusty's not going anywhere, right? Unless if they, like, pop it and do something like that. But they're going to Fog Blade this now. My bad from Kaina. Oh, yeah. They had to gain the 100 from the Shark Cannon. Definitely something you don't want to forget, especially in real life. This is the best striker link, 100%. this card. The world points grind and the amount of kindness you'd see. Go ahead and go for Shiz. And then they're going to set the TC Boo. End phase. Main phase 2, they're going to Fog Blade, special summon out Boots. Horn Scales bring itself out. And then move to the end phase. So they wanted to do this before. Why? I think they were doing this to dodge them adding Shark Cannon. But Shark Cannon's already engraved, so you can't do that. I'm pretty sure that's why they went ahead and played it the way they played it. In response to Shiz effect, they are chaining the Enforcer, and they admit defeat. So moving on into the next game, we will see Sky Striker decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Scythe, Ash, TCB Rose. You know, they're not going for any Dag to plays. They're just flipping Sanctum. And they have Tracker, Fusion Destiny, E-Telly, Harpies, and Wings. Normal Summon Rose, go for Shiz. Set 3, end phase, Shiz effect. And then Shiz will go ahead and grab the Engage. Pass. Oh, this Harpies. Oh, this Harpies. Scythe effect. Ah, beautiful. I've said this before. I hate Scythe. I hate this card so much. So much. It's such a good card. And then they're going to set, pass, draw Rhoda. Go ahead, activate Rhoda. In response, chain order, chain E-Telly. So they didn't really need to ever even set E-Telly, knowing that the opponent is going to go into an Anaconda play to out the order anyways. But now E-Telly's being used. Summon out the Tracker. Playing multiple Tracker, by the way. I wonder how many of the Psychics they're actually playing. And then go for Hayate, Battle Phase, Attack, affect the Dump. And then this will go ahead, dump the area 0, and then attack for 22. Main phase 2, go for the Anaconda. Anaconda, dump Fusion Destiny and the bricks. Summon out the Enforcer. Enforcer effect, pop the order, Enforcer graveyard effect. And then they're gonna activate the Engage to go search, grab Widow. Draw, oh, I was going to guess area 0. Draws Hornet Drones. And then set, pass, draw Judgment. Enforcer comes out. You know, we see this in their deck. They probably thought that they were going first, to be honest. Which you might be like, oh, why would Harpies be in the deck? Well, you're probably just taking out stuff like Nib. Just stuff like that for cards like these. I think it's just better versus Striker. And then, of course, Order. You're putting this card in going first or second versus Striker. This card is nuts. Even though all it did right there was really trade with a Rhoda and make him use an E-Telly. So in that situation, this card was not very good. But in most situations, the card's an FTK. Fusion, Ash, Game 3. And now we are going to see the Phantom Knight player decide for Striker to go first. Opening hands, we have Cosmic, Ash, Cosmic, Hornet, Nib. Okay, away to the extra deck and 4 tech cards. I always say tech, but I mean like defensive cards. I just want to clear that up. I'm probably going to keep saying tech, but I just mean defensive. In my head, I see them as like the same category, even though I know like a tech card is something that's like, oh, that's different. You teched that in. And then they have Junk Forward, Plasma, Celestial Plasma, Red Reboot Droplet. They even drew the Red Reboot and they drew no traps. Oh, this is something. Go for Kagari effect, add back, you know, keep their Striker engine afloat. Go for Shiz. End phase, Shiz effect, and that's going to go search Engage. Then pass turn. Then they draw into an Ancient Cloak. Okay, that's a good draw. Normal, special summon, normal summon. Get rid of those, go for Cherubini. Cherubini affect the dump, Cherubini dump Graph. Graph Effect to try to summon. They're going to Ash Blossom this. Ancient Cloak, go search. And then that's going to grab the Torn Scales. And then just pass. I feel like they should have set Droplet. You know, it makes it so they could protect Cherubini with Cherubini effect. Or they could just, like, Droplet hit stuff. Honestly, yeah, I think you definitely set Droplet. And you could, like, even Droplet, get rid of Plasma Celestial to get the draw next turn, too. Tried setting it there. Draws Chalice. This card's everywhere. Go for Hayate. In this deck, it's cool, especially, too, because, you know, spell. Go for Hayate. And then they're going to go Battle Phase, attack over Cherubini, affect the dump. And that will go ahead and dump the Rose. Also, they're going to get the Rose effect. You know, attack, effect, dump, destroy, Rose summon. Attack directly. Main phase 2. Anaconda. And then activate the engage. So engage 2 goes search out Ray. Said please play faster. So now they have, I was going to say they have multiple ways to Ray, but they're going to Hornet for token. And then go for Kagari. Kagari effect, add back the engage. Then turn that into a Shiz. Anaconda, pay 2k, dump the Fusion Destiny and the bricks, summon Enforcer. And then set Chalice, end phase, Shiz effect to go search, grab multi-roll. And then they're going to activate the Enforcer effect, so Enforcer to pop Shiz and Anaconda. And then pass, draw Seer. Makes it harder for them to lose here once these are off board. But I guess they do have Nib anyways. It also could make the opponent think that the sets are striker cards by the way that they're playing this. So, normal summon Torn Scales, Enforcer effect, Chainlink 1, set targets, doesn't. I love saying that. This exact phrase, targets question mark, and then you just say, doesn't. Chain Droplet to negate. And also that Seer draw was so nice because now they can Seer special summon out that Cherubini. Never punished. Cherubini effect, dump the Ragged Gloves. And then Torn Scales, discard Celestial to go dump from the deck. They're going to dump the Ancient Cloak. And then banish Ancient Cloak, go search Boots. And then get rid of those for a Rusty effect. Also, I should be keeping track of the summons. We're on 3 right now. And then Rusty effect to dump. You know, they're letting this go through. Dump Boots, set Fog Blade. And then Ragged Gloves, banish to dump Wings. Torn Scales effect, summon out. And then they're going to go Wing, summon Boots. We're at 5 now. And then they're going to activate Nib. And yeah, they go ahead and admit defeat there. Realizing that they can't win here. They know that there's Ray in hand also. So they know for a fact that they can play next turn. And also they know the multi-roll too. So, like, they're playing next turn for sure. I actually want to see how long that match was. It's 42 minutes long. It felt a lot longer than that, but going on to the next match, we are going to see Team 1 Bills Karaz versus Team 2's No. And then we will see No win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Ash, Chalice, Rhoda, Nib, Shark Cannon. They have Dasher, Droplet, Imperm, Meltdown, and Nib. So we see the Invoked Dogmatica strategy. And then normal summon effect, Chain Ash, you know, very, very, very good there. They draw Fusion Destiny, activate Rhoda. Rhoda goes search out Ray. Normal summon Ray, battle phase, attack the Alistair. And they just let this go. Maybe you just like damage Droplet, right? Like that's pretty good, right? Like either you're gonna damage Droplet or you're gonna Droplet something that's probably just not that good later on. Like, you're gonna hit like a striker link probably, when you could have just like tried to cut it off completely. But Hayate attack, Hayate affected dump the Widow Anchor, and then go for Kagari. Kagari effect, Chain Imperm to stop this. Also, we should be going over these summons too. Summon 4 of Shiz, activate Fusion Destiny. This works. Yep. Now like the droplet nib is gonna be pretty insane here. Cause they're gonna they're gonna go ahead and Enforcer effect here. And then they're just gonna chain nib. So they don't even need to like droplet because of how this was played out. Ray effect. First of all, they gotta resolve the Enforcer. Enforcer 1, nib 2. Now the Enforcer has to pop this token and 1 card the opponent controls. Also, they can't Ray because of Fusion Destiny. Yeah. None of them caught the fact that they got to Enforcer pop the token. Like, I'm not wrong about this, right? Like, yeah, definitely not. I already know I'm not. I don't even need to read this card. I've read that card too many times. And then pass, draw punishment. Battle phase attack has this neat ability. You know, everyone's been calling me weird for saying special ability recently. You know, I just want to say, I'm not weird. I don't know who this no person is, but they got my respect, alright? They said ability. Nice. And then set punishment, pass, draw multi-roll. And then activate multi-roll to target Shark Cannon, chain Shark Cannon, hit the Alistair. And then end phase, multi-roll to go ahead and set. Then they're going to set the Widow. It's just so sad that, like, they didn't resolve the Enforcer to pop. Like, could be a completely different, like, game state here. Just because, like, you know, now there's Nib on board. They could have just stopped this. Draw Prosperity. They're going to attack, and then main phase 2 activate this. You know, they don't want to cut their damage short. 3. See the random invoked cards go ahead and go down there. Not random, but, you know, go ahead, grab Natty's Servant there. That's a pretty good catch off Prosperity. Activate Natty's Servant, and then this will be dumping the Elder to go search Maximus. Elder effect, pop multi-roll, get that card out of here. Banish special summon, and then activate the effect. They're going to chain Chalice to negate, pass, draw the Hornet drones. Widow, target Maximus. In response, chain Hornet, summon token. Honestly, at this point, they just punishment token. And then they can't do anything. Dump Ash. Yeah, and they admit defeat. Going on into the next game, we are going to see Striker decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Ash, Afterburners, Imperm, Afterburners, Ray. These really aren't that great going first, but as long as they make it back to their turn, they should be decent. And they have Valor, Fusion Destiny, Prosperity, Ecclesia, Alistair. Ooh, okay. So, normal summon Ray, slap that into a Shiz, set Imperm, end phase Shiz. They're not going to Valor here. Add Engage, pass, draw Judgment. Normal summon effect, chain Imperm. And then Prosperity, banish 3. Ooh, we see Anaconda go down this time. And then they're going to grab Natty's Servant. I mean, they don't really need Anaconda in their eyes because they see Fusion Destiny going through. So after you Fusion Destiny, you don't need Anaconda. But they're going to grab the Natty's Servant, put those back. And then activate Natty's Servant, chain Ash Blossom. Aaron, can you yell at Avery too, please? I'm not sure who this player is, to be honest, by that statement. But we're going to go ahead and Fusion Destiny will be summoning out the Enforcer. by dumping. They decide to not try to go ahead. I guess it's not really worth it. Like, you can Mirage, Secure Garden, summon Ecclesia goes search, but then you can't Fusion Destiny. Yeah, so they're just gonna go ahead, beat over that. The damage is halved because of Prosperity. Yeah, they got the damage all messed up, yeah. And then Enforcer effect, pop Alistair, pop Ray, set Judgment, pass, draw, upstart. That's such a good card in this deck, and that's such a good draw. Afterburners pop, get the graveyard effect. Cosmic, go ahead, out Judgment, and then activate Engage. Yeah, go grab Ray, and then that was 3 very nice spells. Ah, yes, very well. Oh my gosh, and they even draw the Fusion Destiny off of the Engage draw. Normal summon, attack, go for Kagari. Kagari to try to add back Engage, and then they're going to attack. You know, the opponent can't Valor because it's not battle phase. I mean, because it is battle phase, it's not main phase, I meant. And then activate Engage. Engage, go ahead, grab multi-roll, and then draw into the Sanct. There's no way. Engage, draw Fusion Destiny, engage, draw Sanctum, upstart into Cosmic. There's no way. Go for Shiz, Fusion Destiny, dump, Enforcer, activate multi-roll, set, end phase Shiz. Well, in the main phase, they're going to be Valoring this. Was there a point of even activating multi-roll? No, there wasn't. I guess it bluffs the fact that this is a striker card, but to be fair, well, maybe they were playing this differently. Maybe their thought process, yeah, I think they were playing this differently. I think what they wanted to do was Shiz, go search Shark Cannon, Enforcer, pop, Shark Cannon, go ahead, smack the Enforcer, multi-roll, set Shark Cannon, draw phase, go ahead. I mean, Enforcer would be summoning out the Dasher, so you wouldn't really be forced to Shark Cannon there. But then your Enforcer would come out, so yeah, honestly, you could just let that go. I see what their plan was, so it makes sense the way they did it. Draw Alistair, draw phase, Sanctum, Scythe lock them, and then standby phase, Enforcer, main phase, Enforcer, chain Enforcer, get the graveyard effects, normal summon Alistair, and then Alistair effect to go search, go grab the invocation, and then special summon Ecclesia effect to go search, and then that's going to grab the Maximus, summon Maximus by banishing the Enforcer. Maximus effect, dump Omega and App Cologne, they dump Anaconda and the World Chalice, App Cologne, grab Schism, dump Invocation, set that, Celestial, banish and draw Fusion Destiny and Invocation, Omega effect, hit their hero, pass. Okay, alright, I can respect how they played that. Enforcer still summons back. Cosmic, hit the Schism, said, oh, we good. Then go for Kagari. Also, before someone's comment this, they can't chain it because it's standby phase. It can only be activated during the main phase. I always have people ask that. Kagari, add engage. Then get rid of those for Zeke. Zeke effect, smack that Ecclesia out of here. Multi-roll, smack that Scythe out of here. Celestial, go ahead, draw Area 0, Fusion Destiny, and then activate Engage, grab Widow, draw Eagle Booster, activate Area 0, Afterburners, pop Maximus. Oh, my bad. Alright, so Afterburners, Chainlink 1 Maximus, Widow Anchor, Chainlink 2 on Alistair. So they're going to take this, pop that, pop Area 0. So the only reason why they would activate this, then do that. And then Area 0 effects, summon out Rose. Overlay for Utopia. Zeke, pop that. And then they're going to Battle Phase, so it's 1,000, 25, 15. So that will leave them at 700. Main phase 2, go for access code, affect the gang attack, and then they're going to multi-roll to set. What? Couldn't. I guess. Yeah, no, because this is only 43. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, couldn't they have just done this before, but wouldn't make sense. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'll be right back. I need it. Sorry about that. I just figured it'd be better if I just got some water instead of just like sitting here coughing. So we are going to go ahead and multi-roll. Will do its thing. And they are going to set engage, Afterburners, Widow, Area 0, pass, draw Ash Blossom, and then they admit defeat. And also I was told about this, that in one of the games they like lagged out, DB like disconnected, so the game 3 will be happening on this. So we will go ahead and we're gonna see them just go ahead and go to game 3 now. And we are going to see No be going first. Opening hands, we have Twin, Ash, Cosmic Ray, Droplet. They have Meltdown, Judgment, Schism, called by Dasher. So Meltdown, grab Alistair. Normal summon the Alistair effect. Ash, chain called by. Go grab the invocation. You know, they don't want to just get hit with a hand trap on Alistair and do nothing again. And then activate invocation, banish, Macabre. Summons it in attack position, by the way. Invocation, put back. And then they are going to set Judgment, set Schism, pass, draw Hornet. And then they're going to go ahead and Twin Twister, discard Ray, pop Bolt. They're going to let that go through. You know, they don't want a Judgment, take half their life points just to protect the Schism. And then activate Hornet Drones, summon out the token. Go for Hayate, battle phase, attack directly, Hayate effect to dump, and then that's going to dump the engage, main phase 2, go for Kagari effect to add back engage, they're going to Macabre negate. Maybe they should have just Hornet Drones Chainlink 1, Droplet Chainlink 2, right? I feel like that'd work. And then like, you just beat over Macabre. And if they drop Alistair, like who cares? Like who cares if they drop Alistair? It doesn't actually like do anything. It just keeps Macabre alive, which doesn't matter. So in response to Macabre, they're gonna droplet it, add back the engage, and then now you know they're gonna activate engage. You know the last card in hand's Alistair because they discarded Dasher. Grab the Shark Cannon. Draw into Celestial. Oh, that's so unfortunate. They're going to take and then link away for Anaconda. Anaconda effect. Dump Diffusion Destiny and the bricks. Go for Enforcer. You know, I was just telling Aaron, nah, let's not sweat. You're a Destiny hero. Enforcer, pop Macabre. And then pass, draw Twin. And then normal summon out Alistair effect. Grab Invocation. And then, let's see, so there is a wind. You see this? You see this Hayate? Let's see. I guess it won't even matter. Nah, that doesn't matter at all. I was going to say, I could summon Raijin and set Enforcer on summon, but that doesn't even do anything. Who cares about that? Like, it doesn't matter, so never mind. That's not going to come up at all. Why would that come up? Activate invocation, go ahead, banish, go for Agos pop, they can't respond because of Meltdown, and then get the graveyard effect, invocation, put that back, grab Alistair, and then they're going to go ahead and battle phase, swing, get that nice 2k in, And then pass turn, draw Droplet, Enforcer come back, Agos to try to pop, Chain Enforcer to pop Agos, Enforcer effect. Enforcer definitely won this pop battle. And then set Droplet, Celestial, Banish, draw Afterburners, Area 0. Okay, that's not bad. They have gone through 3 ways to see extra deck cards. So the Area 0 won't have like the highest % chance of seeing a card here. Let's see, they're gonna go ahead and activate it. And then they hit the rose there. Okay. So put those back. Then the Afterburners goes, normal summon out Rose, turn that into Kagari effect, add back, grab the engage, activate the engage, grab multi-roll, draws into the Eagle booster, and then they're going to go battle phase, attack, get some good damage in there. 22, so 7 spells in graveyard, go for Shiz, never mind, it's 8 spells in graveyard. And then main phase 2, activate multi-roll, set Eagle, Shiz effect to go search out the Widow Anchor, and then they're going to activate it, multi-roll, cheese, set it, pass, draw punishment, and then standby phase, Enforcer comes back, and they're going to emit defeat. They said Aaron is just going to play you on Seyfert. Okay, so the last account they're playing against is Seyfert. So GG, just make sure it's the same deck. It is. Alright, so we're going to see Cody Angeloff versus Seyfert. I know this is the first account that they had played on, but it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to see Seyfert win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands. We have Droplet, Celestial, Chalice, Nib, and Droplet. Not a good hand at all. And then they have Emergency, Prep, Alpha, Ava, Diviner. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that Drytron is just going to win this game. Go grab Zeta. Like, unless if they mess up, Alpha, summon itself out, go search, grab the Ben 10. And then they're going to Zeta, Tribute, summon, grab Ritual Spell, Ben 10 effect to go search. And then that's going to grab the Orange Light. Yeah, they didn't mess up. Normal summon Diviner effect to go dump the Herald. Herald effect to go search, grab the Idaton. And then overlay for Fafnir dump the Gamma. Activate Ritual Spell, summon Ben 10. And then activate Prep, go search Perfection, add back the Ritual Spell with Prep. And then Gamma effect, tribute Ben 10, summon, and special summon back out a friend, Ben 10 effect. And then Ben 10, go search out Diviner. Activate Ritual Spell, summon Idaton effect, add back the Ritual Spell. And then they're going to overlay those for Beatrice effect, dump Delta. And then get rid of Herald, special out Delta, reveal, draws into a... Ooh. They said Sec. Yeah, they're just going to negate this. So go ahead, Orange Light, stop that. Summon, reveal, draw. A little misclick there. Draw into Zeta, Ava effect, banish. They're going to banish 2, grab Orange Light, grab Diviner. And then get rid of those to go for an IP. Activate Ritual Spell, get rid of that, summon out the Herald. Ritual Spell effect, add itself back. And then pass turn, draw Afterburners. Going on into game 2 now. We are going to see the striker player decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Chalice, Shark Cannon, Fusion Destiny, Ash, and Rhoda. Alright. This works, for sure. Not bad. And they have Pre-Prep, Herald, Emergency, Ritual Spell, and Orange Light. Okay, their hand's real weird. Rhoda, Search Ray. Normal summon Ray, go into a Shiz. They're going to activate Fusion Destiny, dump, summon out Enforcer. Chooses to only set 1. Huh. Decides to not set Chalice. I feel like that's kind of goofy, no? Like, yeah, I feel like that's kind of weird. I guess it helps play around like Lightning Storm Harpies more, but... Go search, pass, draw pre-prep. That's unfortunate. They're going to activate Emergency, search Alpha. And then activate Alpha. This will go ahead and get rid of the Perfection. And they are just going to let this go through. Alright, go search Ben 10. Then on resolution, Enforcer to go pop the alpha. They want their shark cannon to become live. Then Enforcer effect, activate pre-prep, chain Ash Blossom on that. If you're wondering how they're activating this, even when this is in graveyard, pre-prep can add the ritual spell from deck. Well, it has to add the ritual spell from deck, and then it can add back the ritual monster from deck or graveyard. Kind of like prep, how prep searches out the monster from deck and then can add back the ritual spell from graveyard. That's why both can be hit with Bell. And then they are going to pass turn, draw Chalice, standby phase, Enforcer come out, battle phase, just go ahead, attack, take half their life points away. Main phase 2, activate the Enforcer effect, go ahead, pop Shiz. Enforcer graveyard effect, they let that go through. Shark Cannon, hit Alpha, and then activate Engage. So yeah, I would say that's probably the third spell if they were going to activate that right there like that. So go search out the Ray, draw into Afterburners, normal out Ray, slap that into a Kagari. Kagari effect to add back Engage, and then they're going to link away for Shiz. And then they're going to set Force, Celestial effect, banish draw Fusion Destiny, and Ash Blossom. That Ash Blossom was an extremely good draw. Engage, search multi-roll, draw into a nib, activate multi-roll. Like, just making it so that way, like, their interruptions, like, aren't just in the back row is, like, really good here. Well, I mean, they're also going to have, like, Enforcer coming back, but, like, having more interruptions than just the back row is really solid. They're going to Ego Booster the Shiz, and then multi-roll effects, set Shark Cannon, pass turn, draw Ava. Enforcer come back, pre-prep, chain Ash, chain Orange Light. And then this will go ahead, add the Perfection, go search Dawn, and then Ava effect will banish to go search out Diviner. So yeah, go grab that. And then they just submit defeat. Alright, fair enough. So going on into game 3 now, we are going to see our Drytron player go first. Opening hands, we have Rose, Afterburners, Nib, Imperm, and Engage. So multiple hand traps going second. And then they have Prep, Harpies, Orange Light, Idaten, Gamma. Activate the Prep, search Idaten. And then they're going to activate Gamma, Tribute to Ben 10, Special Summon, and then Ben 10 effect to go search, Ben 10 go search at Diviner, and then normal summon Diviner effect, they're letting this go through, send the Herald effect to go search, and then Herald's going to grab the Ritual Spell there, so that way they can Ritual Spell, get rid of Gamma, summon Ben 10, overlay those, go for Beatrice, and then Beatrice effect, attach Ben 10 to go dump the Alpha, and then Alpha effect, Tribute Idaten, Special Summon, and Search. And then that's going to go grab the Herald of Perfection there. Ritual Spell to try to add itself back. In response, they're going to chain Nib. And then they're going to chain Orange Lights, so get rid of those. Add back the Ritual Spell. This is unknown, this is known. And then just pass turn. So yeah, this is not a very good board. They kind of activate Ritual Spell, like get rid of Alpha to summon out anything from the graveyard there because this only has 1,000 attack. Draw Shark Cannon, standby phase, Beatrice effect, chain Imperm. And then Afterburners hit Beatrice, please use the effect. Oh, unfortunate. Summon Rose, go for Hayate, battle phase, attack Alpha. Hayate effect to dump. And then Hayate dump the area 0. Shark Cannon hit the Alpha, gain the third spell in graveyard. Main phase 2, Engage. Engage will go and search out the multi-roll. Draws into a Nib. Okay. Not bad. Go for Kagari. Kagari effect. Add back the Engage. And then they're going to activate multi-roll. Link away for a Shiz. Activate, Engage there, grab Shark Cannon, and then draws into a Celestial. Unfortunate, but at this point, they're wiping everything from their opponent. And then end phase, Shiz effect, Shiz to grab the Widow Anchor, activate Widow Anchor, multi-roll effect, and then this is going to set Shark Cannon, Widow, and Afterburners. leaving 3 spells in graveyard. Pass, draw instant fusion. The opponent has no plays, so there's no point of activating the Harpy's Feather Duster. And then pass, draw Cycle Reader. That's a really good draw. Go for Hayate. Battle phase, attack. The good thing about strikers, usually they're not like ending the game quickly. At least in like this kind of position. Kagari effect, add back engage. And then activate engage, go search the Eagle booster, draw Widow, and then go for a Shiz. They're going to set Eagle, end phase Shiz, go search Hornet. And then pass, draw Gamma. Alright, go main phase, Harpies to hit the back row. They're going to chain the Shark Cannon there. And they're also going to chain the Eagle booster. I think that the Shark Cannon... What are you going to hit with this? I want to say just Ben 10, right? Well, I guess they do have Cycle Readers, so if they go for like a Ben 10 play, you kind of just wax them. It might be their thought process. Chain Eagle booster. And yeah, that goes to graveyard. Wasn't summon off multi-roll. Instant fusion, summon out the Millennium Eyes. You know, they didn't know that was there. Ritual spell, get rid of Gamma, special summon out Ben 10, and then they're going to activate Gamma effect, tribute Ben 10, special summon out Gamma, Ben 10 effect to go search. Also, they're on 3 summons. Ben 10, go search Diviner. Normal summon Diviner, Diviner effect to dump, and then Diviner will go dump the Ava. Ava effect to banish and go search. Go grab the Orange Light and the Diviner. And then Ritual Spell, target Gamma, add back. And then, let's see, they're going to overlay those for Fafnir. Fafnir effect to dump. You know, they're playing this pretty well here, like, for sure, dump the Delta there. Get rid of the Fafnir for Delta effect. In response, they're going to chain Cycle Reader. So in response, they have to chain Orange Light. Yeah. So summon out Delta. Reveal. Draw. Draws into an emergency. And yeah, they just submit defeat. They don't have anything. I think that they played that pretty well there. You know, they didn't really have a lot. Said you draw insane. I draw okay. So, we are going to see Team 1 win this Ironman. Their team wins the 300 buckaroos, the $300. And we are going to see Team 2 lose the $300. Simple as that, right? We saw a lot of Striker being played. No, I mean, it makes sense. Oh, also, I forgot to say this at the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but when Cody started playing. Make sure to go ahead and check out Cody Angeloff's Twitch. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description right under the Coliseum. Please make sure to go check that out. I 100% completely forgot to shout that out. But yeah, you can go ahead and check that out down there. This was it's a pretty good Iron Man. Got to see a lot of Striker. I know a lot of people have wanted to see Striker recently, especially like post BODE with the Fusion Destiny. They're not just like, I feel like the deck, like as you saw, like they were choosing to go first. Like the deck can actually like go first better way now than it was able to before. It has like more going first stuff now. I mean, this isn't like a hard going first card. Like it's good going first or second, but it just happens to be good going first. And then it also works very well with the Striker spells because it can dodge itself out of the zone. Kind of risky though, because it does play into stuff like Droplet, Imperm. Well, not really Imperm, but I guess like Droplet, Dark Ruler. But I guess those cards are probably just eyed out game 2 versus Hero anyways. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then seeing how long that match was, only 40 minutes long. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.